Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Have you ever tried retargeting animations in Unreal Engine 5 and run into problems like the hands not lining up correctly or the animation just not transferring the way it should? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you step by step how you can properly retarget any animation from one character to another inside of Unreal Engine 5 so you can get clean and accurate results every single time. And if you guys are new here to the channel, my name is Smart Pauly. I make all sorts of Unreal Engine news, content, and tutorials, so don't forget to subscribe for more future videos. Now, before we jump into the video, if you're serious about learning game development in Unreal Engine 5, I have a complete course where you'll build a full multiplayer survival game from scratch. In this course, we'll create a drag and drop inventory system, a full crafting system for unique items and tools, a harvesting system where you can chop down trees, mine rocks, and gather resources. We also build a modular base building system and add a Rust-style clans feature so players can team up and raid other bases. You'll create multiple weapons and tools, including things like a rifle and a rocket launcher, and we'll finish by setting up Steam multiplayer, voice chat, and even hosting a dedicated server on AWS. There's over 70 plus hours of learning content, and if you are interested, check out the course on my website smartpauly.teachable.com or check the link in the description below. And with all that out of the way, let's get right into the video. Alright, so first things first, I'm using the first person shooter variant template that you can create inside of Unreal Engine 5.7. So this is the shooter template, so it comes with some animations. So over here in the mannequin animus folder, we have some rifle animations and we also have some pistol animations. So again, you can just create the first person template with the variant shooter selected to get some of these animations. And also the other thing I'm going to be using for this tutorial is this survival character, which is free from Fab. So you can go ahead and download this and add this to your project. That is the character we'll be retargeting to. So here are the animations. We have some of these pistol animations. So over here we have sort of like this pistol idle animation. And I want to take this animation and retarget it to that survival character. So one way that I can go about doing that is I can right click this animation, and usually you're going to select this retarget animation option. Now, as you can see, this is the retarget animation window. Over here, this is the source. So this is the source asset that we want to take the animation from. Now we need to select the target. So for the target, we want to click the drop down and select our character. In our case, we can just choose the SK survival character. You can use any of the ones. I'm going to use this one over here. And now if we search for the asset, we want to search for the pistol idle aim down sight. So this is just the default retargeter. As you can see, this is the source animation. The hands are perfectly lined up, and you can see that our target character, the hands are all offsetted and messed up. So how do we actually retarget this animation and get a actual decent result where the hands are in the proper spot? So the way that we're going to do this is we're going to use the IK retargeter. So over here you can see the retargeter. Currently it's auto generating a retargeter for us. So that's the neat thing about Unreal Engine, is in the background it will use its own auto generated retargeter, but we can actually create our own retargeter system. So we can click on here this export retarget assets, and what that will do is it will export the retarget asset. So we want to create a new folder for that. Just name it new folder and click export. And now if we close out of this window, you can see that it exported the auto retargeter rig. Let's go ahead and file, save all. And we want to open up this IK retarget asset, which is color coded in blue. So this is the IK retargeter. This is sort of like a manual way of retargeting animations. It gives you a lot more control over the default retarget system. Over here on the right, we have the details, and on the details panel, we have this target mesh offset. So if you adjust one of the values like the X, we can actually separate these characters like so, that we can have them side by side. Or if you want to have them overlaid, you can reset that value and they will be overlaid like this. So again, let's go ahead and play that pistol idle animation. So over here in the assets, we can search for that idle aim down sight. So we can go ahead and play that. And if we zoom in here, you can see we're also having all this extra stuff in here. So how do we actually hide all that stuff? Let's go over to this op stack over here, and let's click on these little bug icons. I will go ahead and get rid of those debug icons. Okay, and again, let's add a target mesh offset. So let's go ahead and adjust this, and we can see our two meshes. So again, we're having that issue with the target. So this is the source animation is perfect. With the target animation, the hands are all messed up. So how do we actually fix that? Well, it's actually pretty easy. If you go in over here to this op stack, we can adjust the FK chains so that the hands will perfectly line up. So if you click on the FK chains, this is basically all the different bones that are matching the bones of the source character. So over here, this is the target, this survival character. We can go ahead and adjust things like the hands. So we have this left arm over here. If we select this left arm, over here in the FK chain retarget, under the translation mode currently set to none, we can change this to either absolute or globally scaled. Okay, what that's going to do is it's going to try and match up the transformation, the world transformation of this character's animation. So we're going to do that for the left arm and right arm. So let's go to the right arm and let's select the globally scaled because that's the one that we chose. And now you can see that it's lining up a lot better. And if we go ahead and select anywhere on over here, we'll back out of the details panel and we'll go back to this target mesh offset. Let's reset that. And now you can see that it's lining up a lot better. Okay, it might not be the same exact height and we could adjust that if you'd like, but I think this should be fine. Okay, you can also mess around with those settings. So if we go back to the FK chains, select the left arm, you can adjust one of these settings. You can use absolute, okay, as well. So if we select the right arm and use the absolute scale, you can use that as well. This one, you can see there's still a little bit of an offset there. So if we even want to come and clean that up, we could use the IK retargeter as well. Now for the IK retargeter, over here we can run the IK rig. Okay, you click on this little checkbox that will run the IK rig. And what the IK rig has are these two little debug boxes. So you click on this little bug icon. That allows you to actually manually move these hands, which have these IK goals, in order to modify the animation. And to do that, we want to select this IK retarget goals, and then we can select the left arm or the right arm. Let's select the left arm over here. Now with the left arm selected, we can actually give this a static offset. So when we adjust the static offset values, you can see that we're actually moving the position of this hand. And if we don't want to see these two boxes, we can turn off the debug by clicking on these little bug icons. Okay, and again, if you want to reset the offset, so if you select over here and reset this target mesh offset, we can do that to overlay the two characters, and that just gives us a better understanding and visualization of the animations. Okay, so you can see we've adjusted under the IK retarget goals the left arm static offset, and that has basically lined it up perfectly. So I'm pretty happy with the results there. So if we move that apart, you can see that that's what it looks like. You could even move this hand a little bit more forward because you can see it's meshing a little bit there, but I think for now this should be fine. So now that you have this result, you can just save this, and now we can go ahead and actually retarget this animation. So we can close out of there. You can actually retarget the animations from here by just selecting this animation and then exporting the selected animation. So that will go ahead and export it. And now we have that completed animation over here. Okay, you can also use this IK retargeter that we created as the retargeter rig that you use to retarget animation. So if I go back to the character, mannequins, anims, let's say I have another pistol animation. If I right click the idle, I can click retarget animations, pull up the retarget window. I can select my target mesh, my survival character, and instead of auto-generating the retargeter, I could uncheck that and instead use the generated rig that we set up. Okay, so now let's go ahead and select the animation, like our idle aimed on sight. And now this is actually using that IK retargeter that we set up. So we can look at some of the other animations. We have jog. Okay, these ones are like these aim offset. So again, you can come in and adjust this. You can notice that the source animation is a little messed up, and that's probably because they're using some sort of IK on the left hand, some runtime IK to modify the position of it. But some of these other animations like idle, you'll notice that it's perfect, okay? So that's pretty much it for this video. I just want to show you quickly how you can retarget animations inside of Unreal Engine 5, how you can adjust things like the IK goals and also the positions of the bones so that you can get perfect retargeting results. If you guys enjoyed the video, let me know down in the comments down below. Also leave a like and consider subscribing. And that's pretty much it for this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.